She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. She's a Mona Lisa. Everyone's lining up to see her. There must be something about her features. You'll find her beauty goes much deeper once you get to meet her. You see her walking down the boulevard. She got the posture of a superstar. She looks so fly in those Gucci slides. Yeah, I wonder what she hides under her disguise. Yeah.
Hey there, Peaches, and welcome to the official Peach podcast. Today's special guest to join us for episode 2 is peachyylexi, a Roblox YouTuber known for her incredible roleplay series. During her YouTube journey, she's accumulated over 70,000 subscribers and around 9.3 million views across her entire channel. With that being said, it's about time we catch up with peachyylexi and find out more about her experiences on YouTube. Let's begin with episode 2 on the Peach podcast. I will allow peachyylexi to introduce herself. Here she is.
Hi guys, I'm peachyylexi and I make Roblox Bloxburg roleplays on YouTube.
Sounds great. So I think with that being said, we should get straight into this podcast episode. So first thing to start off with, I noticed when I was looking through your channel that your very first upload on YouTube was not a Bloxburg roleplay, but it was in fact an Adopt Me video showing your inventory on the game. So have you always wanted to be a Roblox Bloxburg YouTuber, or did you originally want your channel to be focused on other Roblox games?
I don't know. I guess I played Adopt Me before any other game, and yeah, I never played Bloxburg before, but once I got into Bloxburg, I really enjoyed it more than Adopt Me. I guess there was a lot more features in Bloxburg to do.
Yeah, and I think it's always been quite trending since lockdown, all the roleplays and things. But it's undeniable that your Bloxburg roleplays are great. So well done for all the amazing content. We love it. And it's quite well known that Bloxburg roleplays are quite popular within the Roblox community at the moment. So with so many creators posting Bloxburg roleplays, would you say who was your main inspiration for starting Roblox roleplays? Was there a certain creator at all that inspired you to make Bloxburg roleplays?
I think definitely the first ones were It's Aquila, Sorry. Those are the two that I can really think of the top of my head.
I feel like both of their channels are honestly so good, especially their content is so creative and they're just really big inspirations within the community. So it's really nice to see them posting and inspiring other people to post.
Yeah.
And speaking of other creators in the community, have you collaborated with any other YouTubers? And if so, who has been your favourite to collab with?
I don't really do collabs too often. I mostly just use other creators' builds, so I can't really think of any creator off the top of my head, but I really would love to collab in the future.
Yes, I feel like it's also so much fun using people's plots for roleplay videos. Some people's builds are literally insane. I'm like, oh, I need to use that.
I know, it's so cool. And some people are so creative when it comes to stuff that I can never even think of.
Seriously, I just did a video with Belza. She had this massive cruise plot and I was like, oh, I need to use that. It was so good. I definitely love using people's builds as well. And speaking of doing collaborations and stuff, do you have a dream YouTuber that you'd want to collab with and why?
That's a really hard one. Probably It's Aquila or Feeberry. They're really cool creators and I think it'd be so much fun.
Yes, both of their channels are amazing and I love watching their content as well. And speaking of your favourite YouTubers and favourite things, what is your favourite thing about YouTube, would you say?
Definitely creating content and seeing people's reactions to it, I guess. It's really rewarding seeing if you make a video and people really enjoy it or enjoy coming back and watching your channel. I don't know, I just like to see people excited or happy.
Yes, I agree. I feel like there's so many fun aspects about YouTube, and one of my favourite things is that there's so many different types of content you can upload. I think it's so cool how creative it is and things. And speaking of content, do you enjoy posting your Bloxburg content, or would you rather post on a different game at all?
No, I honestly only really play Bloxburg on Roblox. I don't really explore any other games on here.
I get scared to go explore on other games. I'm like, will I like it as much?
Yeah, maybe I've played a few obbies or Maple Hospital or something, but that's about it.
Honestly, Maple Hospital is absolutely fun for no reason. I'm sorry, just do you need help?
I know, I was playing in there yesterday, and someone comes over and it's like, how are you feeling? And then I was like, I'm not feeling good, and they said cry about it.
Yes, seriously. All the hospital role plays are always so chaotic, but it's really funny. And I think Bloxburg role plays in particular are always fun to record as they're like very creative. I don't know about you, but it kind of reminds me of like a TV show sometimes, like with little episodes and skits. But
yeah, I feel like some creators like make it feel like that too. Like it's so fun to like keep up with the family or whatever.
Yes, and I've noticed a couple YouTubers at the moment. I know Zari in particular, she's like started doing almost like an introduction. Like I know we all have our intros, but it's literally like an introduction of each character, and it'll be like the first character's name and like a little montage of them. It literally looks like a TV show intro, which is so cool.
I know, I think that's a really cool part, and like she's so creative.
And speaking of roleplay series, people are dying to know, do you have a favourite child in your series? And if you do, why are they your favourite?
I probably don't, because I like them both like in their own ways, you know? And I think like, well, with this new series, it's kind of hard because we've only done like a handful of like videos. But I don't know, but I'm really excited because there's definitely going to be new characters in the future.
Yeah, and carrying on about your Bloxburg roleplay kids, it has a lot of people wondering, will you ever bring back your old series with Kate, Gibby and Eloise, or are you planning to just stick to your new one for the moment?
I don't know, I feel like we had the other series for a very long time, and things more just got like kind of complicated because people who were in those roleplay series kind of got uninterested in it and just were busy with their real life stuff.
Yeah, I feel like especially when you've been recording with the same people for a long time, obviously everyone grows up at some point and you get new things that you have to do, like other extracurriculars and just extra things that you have to do in general. So sometimes not as much time for YouTube, but I think it'll be nice to see your new series. I watched obviously one of your other prints the other day and I thought it was really good.
Thank you.
And so far we spoke about some positive aspects of YouTube, but of course, unfortunately, social media can come with its negative sides. So with this, do you have any of your least favourite things about YouTube to share and why?
I think just like some people, there's just like too much like drama, especially like I just don't like that sort of stuff. And so like I feel like when people, I don't know, I just feel like sometimes the community isn't the same as when we first started versus like how it is now. Like I think people just get such caught up in like what's happening online. Like it's hard to think about like, you know, like these people are actually real people or whatever, you know?
Yeah, and I feel like we should just enjoy the community, have fun with it. But yeah, I feel like it's hard sometimes, obviously, when there's a lot of drama and things going on. But your channel and everything is going great, so I don't think you've got anything to worry about there.
Yeah, it's definitely been like a shift because like the summer, it was like totally different from how it is now, even on YouTube. Like there's like been a total shift, I feel. Yeah,
definitely. I feel like the summer went so quickly, but honestly, I was having the time of my life last summer. We did a lot of videos together actually with Sophie, also known as Axabella. But yeah, I'm kind of desperate for summer to come back to get back to that, because I feel like in the summer everything's just better. Everyone's off school, so much time to post and things. But yeah, I definitely agree with you there. And carrying on with this, do you find it hard sometimes to stay motivated with YouTube, and have you ever considered quitting your channel?
I've never really considered quitting because I find it too much fun to quit something I like to do, and plus I spend too much time on it. Like I don't know what I even do without it. But I think like sometimes I do feel a little unmotivated, just like because like the consistency of like keeping up with videos and editing such long videos or doing thumbnails that take hours, it's just like sometimes like
yeah. And I mean, I feel like that's something that all creators share. You know, it can get really difficult sometimes to try to stay motivated, but I don't know about you, for me, I love seeing everyone's comments and things that they've enjoyed a video. That always helps me to stay motivated.
Yeah, for sure.
And obviously YouTube comes with its ups and downs like we've spoken about, but you're still doing great with your channel, as you can see. Would there be any particular tips you could give to your YouTube viewers about starting a YouTube channel, seeing as yours has done so great so far?
I definitely say be consistent, post as much as you can because that's most likely to get your videos out there, and stick to a consistent like topic. Let's say you do Bloxburg, just do all Bloxburg roleplays and keep a series because I think people will more follow up with it.
Yeah, because obviously I feel like everyone's got different interests, especially with Bloxburg. I feel like you either like the roleplay side of it or you like maybe the more building and update side of it. So I feel like I agree, like it's good to kind of pick what kind of content you're going to post because they're very different from each other, but they're both great. I just think obviously people have different preferences. I honestly like them both though, to be honest. Like there are sometimes I'd be like, I'd love to do a build video, but obviously I can't really do that because I've got a roleplay series, but I feel like it would be fun to test out some stuff in the future.
Yeah.
And although you're a YouTuber yourself, do you have a favourite YouTuber that you like to watch, whether it's a Roblox YouTuber or a real life YouTuber?
To be honest, I'm not like a whole like YouTube person. Like I'm more of like a Netflix, like Hulu, Disney Plus type person. So I don't know if I like never really watch YouTube. I mean, I'll watch like some of the role players, but that's like about it. Like I'll watch you, it's Tequila, Lexi. I'm sorry, but like that's pretty much like it. I don't really watch anyone.
Yeah, I feel like I used to watch actually a lot of YouTube in lockdown, but then again, I feel like a lot of people, well, I mean, actually, I say this, but not too many people, but a lot of YouTubers that I watched, like, stopped being as active because obviously they wasn't at home all the time and free. But yeah, I feel like I don't really watch Roblox YouTube, but there are a couple YouTubers that I would watch real life. But same though, I'm a Netflix person. Like, Outer Banks at the minute has my heart. What's your favourite thing on Netflix at the moment?
Netflix is probably Outer Banks because I just finished watching it, so that's like the most recent.
I've literally got the last episode to watch, that's it.
I finished it so fast. It's good, it's definitely interesting.
And now we've spoken a lot about your YouTube journey, but many people are interested about your life outside of YouTube. So if you wasn't doing YouTube, what could you see yourself doing instead?
Like as a job or just in general?
I think, yeah, like if you was to think of YouTube being your career, like what would your other interests be and your hobbies and things like that?
Well, I think since like from doing YouTube, like if I were to like, let's say stop doing it, I think I would like still do something that has to be like with the internet or like as a job, or even like an interior designer would be so much fun because like just like I just like designing stuff obviously on Bloxburg and stuff, and it's so much fun to create stuff.
Yeah, and speaking of your interests other than YouTube, do you have any hobbies outside of YouTube, like extracurriculars and things?
Yeah, so most of the time I'll spend time with like friends, like that's mostly where I spend my time. I do some extracurricular activities, do swimming, tennis, and track like this time of season. And yeah, so it's like kind of hard to keep up with YouTube, especially when there's like a bunch of other things going on and school on top of it. So yeah. Yeah,
I feel like especially for me, school is like my hardest one to like pick between YouTube and school, because it's like, do I do my homework first? Do I do my YouTube first? Like it can be difficult sometimes, but we manage. And speaking about your real life in general, this is a very frequently asked question. People are interested to know if you have pets, as your profile picture on YouTube has 2 dogs in. Do you have 2 dogs in real life, or is that just like what you requested in your profile picture?
Yeah, I'm a big animal person. I really like animals. The 2 dogs in my profile picture are my dogs.
Oh, that's so cute. I love that.
So I always try to include them because I love them so much.
Yes, and speaking of animals, are you a dog person or a cat person? People are dying to know.
Probably a dog person for sure. I don't own a cat at all, so.
Yeah, I find it so hard because I've had a cat and a dog before, like in my lifetime, and it's like, which one do I pick? But I love them both, to be honest. And people,
they're both very cute.
They are, and people are also dying to know, do you plan on doing a face reveal? And if so, do you have a rough idea on when you're planning to post it, or is it just not something that you're really interested in?
It's like kind of iffy, just because like the whole idea of doing a face reveal is super fun because like I want to feel more connected, but at the same time, like there's just like I don't know who's out there. Like I don't know, like the internet is such like a scary place at the same time. Like you don't know who's out there could do it, but I think it'd definitely be fun in the future.
And yeah, I completely agree with you. And the thing is as well, I'm not sure if this is just like something that I've sort of experienced. Well, I haven't experienced it, but I know that people at school can sometimes be a bit like weird about people doing Roblox YouTube as if it's like embarrassing or something, which is absolutely not. But that, I feel like that's my biggest fear. That's why I'm waiting till I'm leaving school. Like I've been waiting 2 years. Get me out.
I'm done with school in like 2.5 years, I guess, because we're already like basically done with this year.
Yeah.
But I feel like definitely if I'm still doing it, I possibly will, to feel like more connected. But like at our school, I feel like more boys are more like dramatic if you do like play Roblox or not. But I know me and my friends, like IRL friends, do a lot, and you know, we literally play it during school sometimes. Like it's fun. Like I feel like it isn't like a super big thing at my school. Like I tell my friends, but like obviously not everyone knows. Like I don't go around announcing it.
Yeah. So do your friends like know about your channel, or have you like kind of, you just sort of say like you play Roblox but you don't post sort of thing, or do they actually know?
Yeah, most of my like close friends know that I play and post, but like maybe some like friends I'm not totally close with, like we still will play Roblox together, but I won't fully tell them that I post. But sometimes I'll like play with them. They're like, "Why do you have so many followers?" Like,
I was like, no reason. No, but I think
they're
that's
like
really
your
nice,
avatar.
though.
Because they'll be like a noob being like, your avatar's so advanced.
Yeah, like, oh, like, where'd you get all these Robux from? No, but I think it's really nice, though, that you have, like, been able to tell, like, a couple of your close friends. That's so nice, like, you have got to experience that with them. And I feel like we've spoken a lot about your YouTube channel and your real life experiences separately, but not together. And obviously, I'm aware that you're still in school and things. So do you find it hard sometimes to manage posting on YouTube and keeping up with the school at the same time? And what would your advice be to people that are struggling to manage YouTube and school together for upcoming and big creators?
I think for like the most part, like I always try to get like my homework done while I'm in school. Just like we always have like a little study period, so I literally always try, especially because I have such hard classes this semester. It's been like, I obviously really want to put school first, just because like, you know, we need to pass the classes overall. And so, but I feel like I definitely like, I'll like look at the week and like I'll like write everyone like when everyone's free and try to like kind of plan around that. And then like if I film it, okay, I'll have so many days to edit it or whatever. So I try to like plan it out.
Yeah, and I feel like scheduling, like, you know, we try to, like, me and my recorders, we like try and make a schedule at the beginning of the week. I feel like it actually really helps to like get everything done, because you know when you're doing things. Like I used to before, like when I first started my channel, would be like, oh, do you guys want to film today? But like that, after a while, that just did not work. Like everyone would be like, I'm busy, or I would be busy doing schoolwork and stuff. But yeah, I think writing out a schedule and things really help. And we have kind of already spoke on this topic, but speaking of school, do people at school know about your channel, like a lot of people, or is it just your close friends? And do you prefer to keep it private? If so, why would you prefer to keep it private than tell people?
It's not that like, well, like I said, my close friends know. Some other people may know. I don't know if other people have said anything, but mostly like I don't really say anything, just because like, not that like it's that embarrassing or anything, but I just like, I don't know, I'm just like not a person to go around and like tell everyone about it. So like I mostly just like will keep it to myself, or not really even say anything.
Yeah, and you know, I honestly, it genuinely confuses me all the time, like why there is, like with some people, like why it is such a problem to post on Roblox. Like even though it's like ingrained in a lot of our heads that it's embarrassing, it's honestly not. For anyone that wants to do YouTube out there, like just go do it and have fun. Like me and Olivia are loving our YouTube lives, you know what I mean? We love posting and things. So you should just go for it. But to conclude this episode on the podcast, this is always my final question that I love to ask our special guests on here. What are your future plans and dreams for YouTube?
My like overall dream I always had on YouTube is to hit 100k, which I feel like it's like kind of within reach now, because like, I don't know, it's always been like cool to have like a play button. So I think that'd be really cool.
And I mean, you're not far off. You've got over 70,000 subscribers, which is an amazing achievement. So congratulations. I honestly think we could see it soon. I'm excited for you.
Yeah, hopefully it'd be such a cool like milestone to hit.
Yes, and like, would you ever consider doing YouTube as like a job, or would you say it's more of just kind of like a hobby or side sort of thing that you like to do?
I think definitely I would have to see like kind of where it takes me like in a few years, you know, maybe if I'm doing really well I could do it, or who knows, I might still go to college and do a different career I want to do.
Yeah, and I think that brings us to the end of this podcast episode. Thank you so much for coming on. It's been so much fun, and you've been an amazing guest on here today. I hope you had fun as well.
Yes, thank you so much for having me. It's so cool to do this.
Of course, and I would say that's a wrap for episode 2 on the Peach podcast. A massive thank you to Peachyylexi for joining us today, and I look forward to interviewing more Roblox creators in the future. If you haven't already, then of course be sure to like and subscribe and drop a comment down below of other creators you want to see featured on the Peach podcast. See you next time, everyone. Bye.
Bye.